Okay, guys, part 2 of our reading for the full moon, full blood moon, lunar eclipse in Virgo. The eclipse is pretty much happening now. It's 10:45 p.m. Pacific time. It's not complete yet, but we are in process. So we're feeling, I'm feeling this magical energy really building up. So our second part of the divination that I created for this lunation, which of course is 3-card spread, super simple. We already did the first card, which was what is being eclipsed out of our lives. So go to video part 1 to watch that. So now we're on to position 2, and I'm pulling a card from the Mayan Oracle and one from the Tarot. And the question for this one is, what do we need to integrate? Or what wisdom do we need to integrate, okay? So I pulled the Two of Pentacles. This is all about, again, it's all this earth energy, right, with pentacles. And we need to be, again, earthing ourselves and looking at what happens when we are too busy. What happens when we have too many balls in the air, that we're juggling so many things. And this originally is like can you see the infinity symbol? So it's also a lot about flow and power, right? That flow and power when we are in alignment. So whatever it is that you have been maybe feeling overstretched, overdoing, being too busy, if we can find ourselves in the center of that infinity sign, right? That centeredness, that the hurricane can kind of happen around us, being in the eye of the hurricane. And we are in the midst of like a storm, right? The energies are like this churning feeling, right? That's what I get. I would love to hear how you're feeling this energy, but it is going to change. It's going to come through and create a storm in our lives so that we can cleanse and clear what no longer serves. So how can you stay, as there is chaos and busyness and maybe even having your foot in two worlds, traveling a lot, how can you stay in the center of the infinity sign, being the center of power, really embodying that, right? That's the integration. So the Mayan Oracle that I chose from the deck is complex stability. So this represents the number 12, right? Because in Mayan, these straight lines here equals 5. So 5, 10, and the dots are 1. So 10 plus 1 plus 1 is 12. Complex stability. So let me read this beautiful, this is the book here. This is an amazing oracle. It's always so on the money. And it's a great one for the eclipses or any major cosmic event, because the Mayans were so in tune. I'm going to be doing some videos about Mayan astrology and maybe what we can take from that ancient wisdom now. Like, what can we use from that now? Okay, so from the greater council at essence core, through the pulse of connectedness, stability pours. Interesting. From the greater council at essence core, through the pulse of connectedness, stability pours. Remember, we're talking about being grounded, being in the center of the chaos, like allowing yourself to be unmoved by the tornadoes and the storms and the winds and the tempests, right, that come sweeping through because of this eclipse energy. Stability and expansion, greater constellation, union of polarity, framework of connectedness. Let's see what else this has to say. 12 is the ray of complex stability, the foundation of self and the foundation of essence in union with the mystical truth of polarity. All things are interwoven in the dance of yin and yang. All parts make up a greater whole. Draw on the wisdom, strength, and stability you derive as a member of the greater council. No matter what your experience, there is a complex stability in the larger pattern that invites you to feel stable as you expand and evolve. Living in a world of polarities, yet knowing that all parts are one in the unified whole, creates the underlying framework of connectedness. The hologram of polarity is simply the structure, the loom upon which worlds and realities are woven. Open your perceptions. Through you, the mysterious balance of the cosmos is fulfilled. And what's interesting is we had 3 of cups in the first reading, right? 3 is like that embodiment number, the Empress, right? In tarot, we have this archetype of the number 3 being like a birthing of the new life, from the coming together of masculine and feminine, yin and yang, the polarities coming together. They create the third. They create the new life. 12 reduces to a 3 in numerology. 1 plus 2 is 3. So again, we really do have the number 3 coming back in this weaving through. Okay, so what is the wisdom that you're integrating? Using these cards, using whatever it is, the energies that we are downloading from this beautiful lunar eclipse, breaking old patterns, creating new templates, expanding, growing, opening up, and at the same time staying grounded amidst a sea of chaotic change, right? Because it's happening all around us. Okay, I'm going to record part 3, and then you'll have all 3 parts of the reading. You could put them together. You could maybe take one feels more like in resonance, then that one is one that you can really take with you and maybe journal on that and just dive deep with this, because we have all these planets in Pisces right now as well, and Pisces is depth. It's that invitation to go underneath the world and all the visible things into that invisible realm of essence, and taking all of that in, integrating it, and bringing it out into the world. I think that's another meaning of this card. Okay, I'll see you in the 3rd part of our reading. See you soon.